Alrighty, welcome into today's live stream. Tuck, it's finally good to have you back. I know we're not in person, but at least we're kind of taking the steps forward to having a kind of a regular Thursday stream. I guess today's Friday too, but it's finally good to have you back and get after it.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to be back. Take a little break from being an adult for once and back ready to be a full-time degenerate. Let's get it.
Exactly. Let's get after it. I guess Tuck's picture is just displayed today. We had a little technical difficulty getting him on the actual video, but we'll get that solved here pretty soon. But welcome into today's live stream. Good to be back. I know this is our second one of the week. I'm looking for a paper right now, actually, but oh well. That's totally fine. Welcome in to today's live stream. As I said, December 11th, 2020. Have a decent amount to cover today. I guess we'll just dive right into it. Make sure to sign up for Thrive Fantasy today. You'll get that up to $50 free play when signing up. Use the code FREEZING. For those of you who do not know, I don't have my sheet with me, but Thrive Fantasy is a daily fantasy sports app that covers MLB, NBA, NFL, PGA golf, esports, you name it, they have it, and put together your player lineups and pick your entry pool and win yourself some money. So super easy. They have a mobile app on both App Store and Play Store. Along with a great website too. So make sure to check them out. And also make sure to check out some of the new merch we have. We have a bunch of great new crew necks, long sleeve T-shirts. We have a little check down Kirk right there. Happy holidays. We have also the traditional, or I guess new logo hoodies too. That's been a big hit as well. So thank you to everybody who has been getting their merchandise today, and make sure to sport that. I don't have it, a little business right now, collared shirt on, but be rocking another one here on the next live stream. But we'll dive right into it, Tuck, after a few messages right there. NBA rankings came out. I guess the top 10 players. I know that the NBA and ESPN was ranking the top 100, anywhere from the top 100 to the top 10. And a little bit of a surprise to me, we'll click in here. A couple of the top 10 right here. We have LeBron as one. I don't think that was really a surprise. He's kind of been separating himself recently as one of the best players in the NBA, or the best player. Anthony Davis 2, Giannis 3, Luka 4. That's a young star jumping in at 4 right there, but I like to see it too. Kawhi 5. And then right here on the back half is where I see we get a little bit of I don't know if it's true to itself too, but you have KD 6, Damian Lillard 7, Steph Curry 8, James Harden 9, and Jokic 10. Tuck, what do you think about this? I really don't agree with the Kevin Durant or Steph Curry picks just because they haven't played in a while. I want to know where Jimmy Butler is. You know, he led the Heat, very young Heat team, to the NBA Finals. Didn't really put up that much of a fight against the Lakers. I know they snuck away with a couple wins, but what are you thinking about this and kind of their placement of some of these guys?
Definitely not really that surprised, honestly. There's so much hype still around Steph and KD coming back. And honestly, I don't know. I think that they probably got it pretty right. I'm not a huge fan of James Harden. I mean, he wants out of Houston, but the way he shoots it, he probably belongs up there. I agree that after the bubble that Jimmy Butler had, he probably belongs up there. But I think that with that being said, and I know you kind of disagree with KD and Steph being on there, but honestly, my favorite preseason NBA bet of the year is Kevin Durant, NBA MVP at plus 1,200 odds. I love that. I think that him and Kyrie are going to mush together pretty well. And I think that if you wanted to retire pretty early, you might as well just bet Kevin Durant plus 1,200 to be regular season MVP.
That's a pretty good one. That's not too bad of odds actually either. Comeback player of the year, he definitely could be after having that, what was it, Achilles injury, ACL injury, and definitely a tough injury to come back from. But that's actually not too bad of a pick. I do believe him and Kyrie should be working well. Steve Nash is their new head coach also. A lot of basketball right there, too, in Brooklyn happening. And so I'm interested to see how they will play and match up to, I guess, obviously, they're in the Eastern Conference, so they won't be matching up with the Lakers every night. But I want to see how they're going to be holding their own against Philly and the Celtics and some teams like that as well. So definitely interesting. I don't know. I'd like to see Jimmy Butler in there, but I'm guessing he's probably. I didn't look through the whole rankings, but I'm guessing he definitely is a top 15 player too. So I'd be very surprised if he wasn't.
Yeah, I would assume so. And I mean, the majority of what their basis is on is probably what their offensive output is. And Jimmy's just dominates on both sides of the court. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's one of the best defensive players in the league. So maybe that's why they kept him off. Who knows? Because it's not like he goes out and drops 30 a game like some of these guys do. So
Yeah.
that could definitely be a reason he's not in the top 10. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I agree, though. Like we were talking about during the bubble, Jimmy Butler's my favorite dude. That motherfucker's a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, just the stuff he does. I wish he was up there. I love that guy, but oh well, he's not on there, so that
Mm-hmm.
kind of sucks. But
A little bit more for
just
him to
that,
prove this year.
yeah, absolutely. Maybe they'll just carry the Heat back to the finals. That'd be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. That'd be something right there for the books. Uh, I guess we'll shift a little over, and I guess to cap off the basketball talk, NBA season actually starts tonight. Pretty crazy how fast of a turnaround they had. The draft was held up to in November, and then those rookies get their assignments, and they're going right to work today. So those games tip off. They're currently tipping off right now at 5 o'clock. So if you want to tune in on a little preseason basketball, make sure to do so. But the season starts December 22nd. A lot of great games then, too. So a lot of money to be made then as well. And we're looking forward to that, too. With college football, NFL really hitting their peak right now, college basketball starting up. So it's really a good time now. So uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess we'll
I mean,
transition. What was that?
I was gonna say tonight. If you wanted to make some money, I know that AD and LeBron both are sitting out, and the Lakers play the Clippers, and
Mm-hmm.
they're 5.5 point underdogs. So probably just take the Clippers at minus 5.5.
That's not too bad of
Probably,
one right there.
yeah.
Uh, I guess we'll then slide on over to a little bit of college football. I know this week during the first live stream, talking about some of the notable games that were canceled. Obviously, Ohio State isn't playing. Texas A&M, some of those teams that are fighting for that number 4 spot. Big Ten commissioner and just the Big Ten in general changed their Big Ten championship format, basically. You don't need that sixth game, as Ohio State has proven they're 5-0 right now, and looks like they're going to probably be in the championship against, I think, Northwestern is that.
Uh, Ohio State plays Northwestern this week. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty going on, but some of the games right now, I guess the Oklahoma West Virginia game that's canceled as well. Would have been nice to see Oklahoma at least have one more game against West Virginia and just see what Spencer Rattler could do. Kind of bummed about that game, but Colorado versus Utah. I like this game. Colorado is a 2.5 point favorite. I really like that. They're at home. Utah hasn't been producing. They've been affected quite a bit by COVID and definitely just a down year from last year. I think they were number 10 in the country at their peak, or maybe even top 8 too. But I just like Colorado. I don't think that over will hit. They've been playing a lot of defensive oriented football recently. So I do like that 2.5 point favorite, though, of CU. Let's see here. We already went through that one. Tuck, your boys Iowa, ranked 16, 5-2, against going at home against one of college football's kind of preseason favorites, and everybody loved Wisconsin until they got hit hard by COVID and couldn't play for a few weeks, and now they've dropped a couple games recently. What are you thinking about this game? This is one I
What am
didn't
I
really
think?
know. I didn't really know about this, or what to think, I should say.
Yeah, I saw the lines moved quite a bit. It's moved 3 points from the last time I looked at it. I think Iowa right now is +2.
Yep.
They're 2 point underdogs. Um, I like them. I'm not gonna bet on them. Obviously, I don't bet on my own team, but I don't know. They're playing really well. I get granted it was Illinois, but Petrus actually looked like a capable quarterback last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, after the rough start, Iowa's a good team. I think that they could handle Wisconsin pretty easily. They haven't beat them in a while, so I think this year this is a good. They need this one pretty bad. So I think Iowa wants this one. And if Iowa State loses, this weekend or next week in the Big 12 championship game. I know it's not really possible, but as an Iowan, I want to see Iowa meet Iowa State in a bowl game and just kick the ever living piss out of them, just to prove it's a Hawkeye State. That's all I want to see in life.
Dude,
I really
I'd
don't.
like that. That would really draw some good PR too. I think to the bowl system, having a little in-state rivalry. I wonder
Yeah,
where do you think that game would be?
I don't know yet. It definitely have to be a BCS bowl game. But the thing is I don't get why the committee is just straight shitting on the Big Ten. They're
Mm-hmm.
shitting on Indiana, whose only loss was to Ohio State, and it was close as fuck.
Yeah.
But they just get there. They don't even have Indiana in the top 10. So like, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna assume that if Ohio State gets in the playoff, which they're gonna kick the shit out of Northwestern,
Mm-hmm.
that no other Big Ten team's gonna have a shot. And so those two early losses, I just don't think that. I hope there's a place for Iowa State, but I just don't think there is outside of a BCS or outside of a New Year's Six bowl game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a tough position that just the Big Ten is in, and kind of all of college football too. A lot of uncertainty right there. What do you like? And I guess it got cut off on the screen. I can't really see it right now. The over under for this game too. I'm trying to look at that as well.
Um, you know, I tend to
40,
stay away
41
from.
and a half is what it's at.
Yeah, I tend to stay away from the Big Ten over unders. I don't know. I probably like the under because Iowa has the longest. I think it's 25 straight games, or it's 20 straight games where where they've let up 25 points or fewer, and I just think it's gonna be low scoring. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, so probably the under. If I chose to bet it, but I'm not gonna really touch it. I don't think.
Yeah, definitely it's a sketchy game right there. I don't even know what to think of that either. Shit. I probably I just wanted to at least throw it up on the screen. If any of the followers out there, comment what you have right now if you're betting on that. I yeah, that's Iowa definitely has the momentum going forward, but Wisconsin needs to win and prove something. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I could see Iowa definitely covering that 2 point, but like you said, I don't know. It's kind of a trap game.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, just says a lot. Wisconsin's had our number for the last couple years, so it's definitely a big year.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Brian Ferentz is a fucking joke. He should not be the offensive coordinator at Iowa.
Yeah.
He pisses me off more than most people piss me off. So I
That's
don't
a
know.
tough boat that you're in right there.
Yeah, it's all right though. Iowa's still managing to win with a quarterback that's been incompetent for the
Yeah.
last however many. But I mean, granted, he didn't have a training or he didn't have fall camp.
Fall
He didn't
camp,
have a
yeah.
lot. He, yeah, I mean, his preseason was really limited. So just the improvement that I saw on Saturday leads me to believe that Iowa's. I mean, they got a lot more to the playbook now. It's just whether Brian Ferentz is competent enough to actually call good plays, or if he's just going to shit it down his leg like he did the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, honestly. Uh this is a game I know you were mentioning. Buffalo hosting Akron. 4-0 Buffalo. You know, they started out really hot in the MAC. Uh going up against a 1-4 Akron team. 58.5 is the over under. Buffalo is currently 32.5 point favorites. What are you thinking about this bad boy?
Okay, I've been talking about this all week. You know, I've been talking about this. This is my favorite bet of the whole fucking weekend. I'm going to dump the house on it. I am going to
Of course.
unload everything I have on this bet. Akron just beat Bowling Green, who is now 0-5, to snap their 22 game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
It was the longest losing streak in the country.
Yeah.
By a long shot. Buffalo is fucking good.
Yeah,
And
Buffalo's very good.
They are definitely the top of the MAC. They're easily the best team in that conference. And so what I'm saying is they're going to get out and they're going to get hot. 32 is a lot of points.
Yeah.
And it's the MAC. Who knows what those scrubs are going to do like in the second half. So just don't even let 32 and a half be up to chance. Leave it up to your starters. Leave it up to that stud of a running back they have that just scored 8 touchdowns. Yeah, leave it up to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your pending is, whatever you can put it on Buffalo minus 19 and a half. First half, they'll cover it.
They're
going to cover it by 30.
Yeah, that's not. I would think at least it would be 21 points. Surprised it's only 19. 19 and a half?
Yep, 19 and a half. It moved, but yeah, 19 and a half.
Huh. That's not bad at all, honestly. I like that.
Yeah.
That 32 and a half is a little tough. I know you didn't you hit like a 27 with Buffalo earlier this year that they covered?
Yep, they get out pretty hot. So
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
like
like
that.
them.
I like that 19 and a half point first half. 58 and a half isn't too bad, I would think. It's just if
Yeah, it's just
Akron can
whether
score though.
yeah, it's just whether Akron shit ass fucking offense can score, and I don't know if they can.
Yeah. 50 I know I've those 58 and a halves have really given me hell in the MAC this year. I would definitely probably I hate saying it, but just even taking the under on that, but I don't know. You
Hmm.
never know, like you said, because those scrubs could give up fucking bullshit 14 points in the last like 5 minutes
Yeah,
too. So
yeah. Who knows though? I mean, Buffalo's capable of scoring 50 points in the first half as well.
hmm
So who knows?
yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
let's see what else. Other games. Western Michigan and Ball State. This is a doozy of a MAC game. 4-1 each. I really like the over at 65 and a half right now. Ball State currently is a 2-point favorite, but each team averages, or I guess Western Michigan averages 44 points and Ball State averages 34. So I really see no reason for this over not to hit.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree completely. I like three uh, Mac overs, and that's one of them.
Uh
I
huh.
love it. I
Yeah.
texted that early in the week. You released those picks on the first live stream, and I
hmm
love that over. I
Yeah.
agree. Both those offenses are really good. They're electric. There's gonna be a lot of points.
Definitely. Little Saturday action. You can't beat that. You have
Yes.
any other key college football bets you like or games?
Um, because yes, first, there's no reason that the Nebraska Cornhuskers should be favored by multiple scores. There's
I
no
saw
reason.
that.
I get it.
Yeah.
Minnesota sucks, but Nebraska is incapable of covering two scores. So Minnesota to cover, and also as an American, it's my civil duty to bet on one of the greatest college football games of the year.
Oh, Army Navy, huh?
Army Navy, baby. It's literally, as an American, if you're an American citizen, you should at least put money on that game
Mm-hmm.
because everyone should be watching it. It should be
Support the
mandatory
troops.
that everyone watch it. Yeah. And, you know, I think that I like Army to cover. Navy is dog shit, and I like Army to cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't even see that spread. I forgot. I remember seeing. I knew it was this weekend, but I didn't even look at it. What was the what are the lines right now?
The line is Army by a touchdown, -7.
Okay. Yeah.
-7. Yeah, so I like that. I
Yeah.
mean, probably, I mean, we're Americans, so literally, as your civic duty, stay away from the under. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Americans shouldn't take the under. We're
Mm-mm.
overachievers. We do everything better than anybody else. Take the under, or don't take the under.
Don't take
Stay
the
away
under.
from the under.
Yep.
Don't. Yeah, just be an American for once. Love the red, white, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't touch the under. Take Army to cover. And also, shout out my boy Snake for this little update. You'll get a kick out of this one. So, UNLV Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
This it's a all-time comical story out of being a college student. So, the UNLV quarterback Max Gilliam
Yep.
issued an apology for eating sushi off a nude model.
That's so funny.
And yeah, UNLV's 20-point underdogs. This man is a dog. He's
Oh,
horny. He's a dog. He's gonna cover 20 at Hawaii.
he
So
definitely is. Yeah.
UNLV to cover. Yeah,
There's no way
those
that
are
they
my
don't.
picks. Yeah, what else do you like?
I guess that was kind of it for college football. I'll slide over NFL. Is that acceptable right there?
Yeah, let's do it.
I guess we'll recap quick. LA Rams, they just came out and they got after the Patriots pretty quick last night. Won by 21, 24-3. Patriots just I don't know. Is Cam their guy? I know we've kind of been talking about that and he's been having quite the roller coaster season. He's up and down. You never know. Like last night he threw a pick. He didn't even throw a touchdown and they didn't even score any touchdowns, and so what's the next step for the Patriots? But again, Rams have obviously been playing some really good football, but I was not seeing this being as lopsided as what it was last night.
Here's the deal, though, and in the first half, the Patriots were inside the Rams 20 three different times and came away with 3 points. That's it. I mean, at what point do you look at Sean McDermott and say, you got to trust Cam a little bit to throw the football? They ran the ball 4 times on the goal line, and Cam got stuffed every fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, let him throw the football once. Yeah, that's just my takeaways from it.
Yeah.
And Robert Woods had to end my streak. I was 9 of 10 on my last player props, puts me 9 of 11. Now, Robert Woods, over 5.5 receptions. He got targeted 8 times and only had 5 catches.
That's tough right there.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's all right, though. Gotta lose. I'm hot $10 pistol right now, baby.
Hotter than a $10 pistol. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Houston, I love this game. Houston, 4-8, but they've kind of been turning the ship around since Romeo Crennel, our boy Romeo, has been taking the reins on the road at a struggling Chicago. You know, I don't really know what Chicago's next steps are, but Deshaun Watson, he's been playing some really good football lately, and I like them -1.5 on the road in Chicago. I do think that over will hit. It's only at 46, and Houston's been putting up some big numbers lately. I know they messed up last week. They should have beat the Colts, but they're going to bounce back. Lost 20 to 26. They were right on the Colts goal line and just could not punch it in as time expired. But I'm expecting a lot more as Houston travels, and they should walk away with a win, I think.
Yes, sir. I agree. My game that I'm gonna like. This is from an anonymous Cowboys fan. This isn't for me, of course, just an anonymous one.
Through the tip line.
Yeah, through the tip line. The Cowboys are a 3.5-point favorite against the Bengals. Granted, this is a shitter game.
Oh, major.
But if this anonymous Cowboys fan told me that you should probably just always bet against the Cowboys this year, and you're probably gonna win money. So take the Bengals, but take CeeDee Lamb's player prop. Love over on catches. Andy Dalton, him and Dalton Schultz, they're like the only 2 he throws to. So take their over in receptions. I love that.
This is going to be a big game. Kansas City at Miami, 11-1, probably the best team in football right now. But Miami, you know, they have a good secondary as well, and I think they'll match up pretty good with Kansas City. I don't know what to think about this. I saw something that Miami, they have a winning record against 11-1 teams at home too. And right now they have a perfect storm in South Beach. Chiefs are rolling though. So what are you thinking about this one?
1, player prop. Tyreek Hill over receiving yards.
Yeah.
Take it. It's going to smack. 2, over in the game. It's only 50.5.
Yeah.
They're going to light up the scoreboard. Over. That's what I like in that game.
Chiefs are gonna have to rebound after last week's flat-footed game against the Broncos too. So I'm thinking I do like that over, but I can just see Miami somehow covering 7.5 points too, even if it's just if they lose by 7 points. But I just have a feeling maybe they'll get fucking blown out of the water in South Beach. But they've been playing some good football too, and Tua, a young quarterback, but you never know what they're gonna pull out of their ass right there. So.
Yes, sir.
Another team, Tuck, Washington, NFC least, but on the road at San Fran. Washington's been playing some good football. You know, I think has Alex Smith found his groove in Washington with a younger team, veteran quarterback. He's won with Kansas City and the 49ers playing his old team too, but I don't know. I like Washington +3. San Fran, they've kind of been flat-footed, maybe a Super Bowl hangover from last year, but I like Washington right here. I think they kind of have the pieces to the puzzle clicking right now, and I hate it because my little brother is a Washington fan too. But I can just see them them pulling something out, and it's a neutral site too, I should say, in Arizona as well. So,
I'm gonna have you pump the brakes a little bit.
All right.
Okay. The 49ers have had injuries to everybody.
No, I know,
including the best football player in the entire league, George Kittle.
Mr.
He's
Kittle.
a fucking beast. And yes, he's a fucking beast. He's amazing. But there's this man that has stepped up, Brandon Ayuk. and he's a fucking stud. And
Mm-hmm.
Nick Mullins loves slinging it to him. The Steelers were the worst 11-0 team to ever grace the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at their body of work. They were the worst 11-0 team to ever be in the NFL. So it's not like that big of a deal, I don't think. It was a big win for the Washington R words. I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But the 49ers, I mean, they need this one, and I think they're going to get this one. I think they're going to get it pretty big.
Yeah. I don't. This is going to be a good game. It's a key game for both of them, I think.
Yep, I agree.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think Mullins can? They have Washington has a tough defensive line too, though. Do you think Mullins can handle the pressure?
Oh yeah, I mean he's got some speed. He's got some speedsters. I mean he's got Debo Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
Those running backs are really good. I think
Mozart too.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
I don't know. That's going to be a good game. That's kind of a game of the week right there too. I like that one. Low key.
Yep.
You have any other? I'll pull up your picks too from earlier in the week. That Marshall game got canceled, unfortunately, but like you said, you like those overs in those MAC games as well. Do you have any other? Hey, and your college basketball one covered this week, Texas. So good hit there.
Yeah. I got one more thing. I said I've been really hot on player props, so everybody out there, tail me. But here's the deal. I talked to Rigster, our boy Kenley, and it's the only logical thing to do. Carson Wentz has been sucking major dick all year.
Yeah.
It's Jalen Hurts time in the NFC least, and they're playing the Saints. I don't care what it is. It is the best thing ever. Put your faith in him. He's going to have all the confidence in the world against the Saints. Jalen Hurts over all his fucking player props and ride.
Do you think
just take Jalen Hurts?
Do you think he'll
take all his player and ride?
Yeah, that's what I've been. They have no film over him. He has minimal snaps. Do you think he'll complete more than 50%, even with a depleted Eagles receiving core?
I think so. I mean, he's got Goddard. Goddard's a stud.
Ertz is back too.
Yeah, he's got those two really good tight ends. Just take it. They don't have film on him. It's like Tua. I mean, Tua's kind of slowed down a little bit because now people have film on him. There's no film. They're watching Oklahoma and Alabama film to see what the fuck he does.
Yeah.
You could even say Eagles plus 315 right now, money line, and come out and say.
It's at home too.
That. Yeah. No, I like that. That's what I'm saying.
That your dog pick of the week right there?
That is my dog's dog pick of the week.
I like it.
Yep. Yeah, play some dreams and nightmares. They're going to act a fool in Philly this week. Ride Jalen.
Oh, shit. They definitely can. Evolve, do you have anything else to add on to today's live stream talk?
I do. It's a big game for us in the state of Iowa. The number 2 Iowa Hawkeyes in men's basketball are about to put a 50 spot on those fucking clowns from Ames. They're gonna light their ass up, baby. I'm excited for it. Everybody better watch that game.
What time is that bad boy on?
8.
8. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely tune into that. Little Friday night action right there.
Yep. Let's go, baby. The Hawks are